At this point, bombing was about to start. We didn't know. But I knew that I had the last picture of Salvador Allende, the balcony. I knew it. Then we can talk about that later. And I didn't want to touch the camera. I didn't want any. They came, they checked my gear. They didn't open because I didn't even want to do anything, like for instance, rewind. Okay. Bombing, boom, 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 boom. The bombs are right, we're there. At a point, the soldiers bring ropes. And they order the civilians who are up against the wall like that to go into the basement. And at this point, the officer in charge of the hotel said, "Ustedes no están retenidos." He used the word retain, not detain. And I say immediately, of course I know. We are here for our own safety. I don't know, an eternity, maybe 30 seconds pass, and I go back to him. I mean, we are not sitting anymore, the Australian and I, because they had to move the prisoners down. And so, pero we are going across the street. Pero es muy peligroso, it's very dangerous. The street is a very narrow street. I mean, probably no more than this. I say, but you know, it was a kind of blabbing. Well, if you, under your responsibility, oh yes, of course, he said that, and the Australian and I shot out there. I lost the Australian there. I hope that he ended very well. He was a writer or whatever. I don't know. I get there, and this is the owners of the hotel and the manager and well-to-do passengers of the hotel, were celebrating. They had opened a bottle of champagne or whatnot, and they were there in the lobby. They were celebrating. And so, well, no. He said, I would like to, I'm going to my room. No, too dangerous. No, but look, I'm not going to shoot pictures. I just need to arrange my gear and announce UPI that I am alive, etc., etc. And they put a maid, a short girl, young girl, Indian, to control me. And there we go. These are things that will stay with me forever. We are going, I think it was 7th or 8th floor, I don't know. And the girl asked me in a very soft voice, she says, "Ha muerto el presidente." And I didn't know, but, and she doesn't say one more word. She starts crying and keeps silent. And with her help, I was able to take picture from my window. Then she alerted me on the very dirty window where you have dead, wounded prisoners there. Fantastic. Why I was needed to go to UPI? Very simple, because the minute the shooting started, in New York, Time and UPI had struck a deal. It is. Time had a photographer, UPI had the transmitting facilities and the darkroom. And so I had to, and the it was the managing editor for the National Service, the Chilean guy, very nice, Roberto Mason. He came when the whole thing, because they said, you wait there. We are going to bring you out. It's 4 blocks to the UPI is, I think even today, in front of the Defense Ministry, that building exactly in front. So it was just, but they didn't want me because it was my first time ever in Santiago de Chile. Can you imagine? Well, so Roberto came back, picked me up, we went there. The curfew was about to start. And then it was the rest is whatever you want to know. What you see there in the first frame are the Carabineros de Chile. They are the ones that have, even nowadays, the presidential protection duty, constitutional. They had two, in Spanish you call them tanquetas, ersatz tanks, one in every corner, and they would impede the circulation of people, except journalists. Okay. When Mendoza and the Carabineros turning to the rebel side, the Carabineros vanish from inside, and these guys leave, because those guys are now rebels. And Allende, by sheer chance, because in those old days, it was not like today. The cameramen, they have the Auricon film, so they had to go back to their hotel room or to wherever they go, change, not change, blah, blah. So we were alone in that portion of the square, like 35 meters across the street from third balcony, upper floor, and we were there. And this guy opens the window, looks like that. I immediately recognize them, and I start running, shouting, Allende, Allende. And my good friend from Visnews, Oneto, carrying the Auricon, he was very respectful. He was shouting, Señor Presidente, Señor Presidente. And here comes the magic. High school children who had been prevented, and there were not very many people in the street because there was going to be a dangerous situation, had been waiting this side. And when the Carabineros left, they started walking. So Allende hears us, because he's just kind of getting opens back. The kids listen to us, look upward, and then it's this very short communicational liaison is being established. Some of them would look at him in awe, others would applaud. And one of them, that is what impressed me, there are little things, said to Allende, he didn't shout, Deles duro, compañero presidente. Fuck. It's absolutely. And Allende does and goes.